This is for Year 10 pathway, general pathway. It's question number 3 in the revision of trigonometry. Label the sides, select the ratio, write an equation and solve it. And I'm going to be using the CP300 to do that solution. Okay, in part A, so this is A. Here is my angle. X is the opposite and 25 is the hypotenuse. Label the sides, done that. Select the trigonometric ratio. O and H will use sine. So I'm going to use sine. So I know the sine of the angle 35 equals the opposite over the hypotenuse. The sine of 35 equals x on top of 25. Write the equation. Then solve it. Okay, I'm going to use the calculator to do my solving. I'm going to open up main. I'm going to open up the keyboard. I'm going to write this equation as it is on my calculator. So I go into math, I go into trig, and I touch sine. Then I type the angle 35, and then I close the bracket. Equals, I go into 2D, I touch fraction. On the top I put x, and on the bottom I put 25. Make sure this is in degrees. Make sure this is in decimal. If it's not, if it's standard, touch the word standard, it will turn into decimal. If this is gradians or radians, change it to degrees. Now, I'm going to use the calculator to solve this equation for me. I'm going to use my cursor, I'm going to select all of that. Then I'm going to go to interactive, advanced, solve. It's going to nominate that the letter is X, and I used X, so I go OK, and it tells me that the answer is 14.339. X equals 14.339, and to 2 decimal places that means that X equals 14.34. Done. Remember, that was select the equation, go to interactive, go to advanced, go to solve, and I use solving of X, then OK. If you used another letter here, then you would change the letter. Okay, example B. Here is 42 degrees. That's opposite, so this will be the adjacent, and this will be the hypotenuse. Adjacent hypotenuse uses the cosine function. So I write my equation. The cosine of 42 degrees will equal adjacent over hypotenuse. The cosine of 42 degrees will equal 89 on x. This is what I'm going to enter into the calculator. Then I'm going to go select, interactive, advanced, solve, solve for x. So here we go. Math in trig, I'll open up the trig, cos of 42, close bracket, equals, in 2D, fraction, 89 on top, x on the bottom. Now use my cursor and I select all of that, interactive, advanced, solve, solve for x, OK, and that tells me that x equals 119.7613. In 2 decimal places, this was a 1, that's small, therefore x equals 119.76. That's question 3 done.